Hey folks, how's it going? We are checking out the second to the last episode of IT Crowd, and then we'll be starting Red Dwarf. And it stinks the show's gonna be ending, but I'm really excited to start Red Dwarf. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's one of the shows I've been the most excited about. So can't wait to check that out. It's gonna suck when this ends. I definitely have to get some t-shirts from the shows that I finish. And when I look around, I just can't find any shirts that I like that much. A lot of them just seem like low effort. Somebody sent me a couple of cool ones that I'm definitely going to pick up, but the other ones just seem like really low effort shirts. Like somebody just look, like say for example, like the DVD cover of the series and they'll slap that on the shirt. That's just really low effort to me. So I definitely want to find some cool shirts for the shows that I finish. So let's go and jump into this one, man, and then we'll talk about it in the end.
And every other day I take a short helicopter ride to Heston Blumenthal's restaurant. Last night, I ate a chocolate radio that still worked in my stomach, and a flat chicken that was actually a glass of water. Even the menu was edible. They said it wasn't, but I ate it.
Sounds like you're living the life of Riley.
Well, I actually knew Riley, and yes, there are similarities.
And yet, there is some sadness in your life.
Well, you'll have to forgive me, there's been quite a few Victorias.
Your wife?
Oh, my God, my wife. Oh, yes, Victoria. What a fantastic woman. The 2 weeks we were married were unforgettable.
She disappeared in mysterious circumstances, did she not?
She vanished while washing the car. Despite a search that lasted nearly 5 hours, we found nothing. So naturally, we assumed the worst. More than words could say.
So full of shit.
I'd give anything to see her walk through that door right now. Hey, why are you taking your clothes off?
What?
Come on, we both knew it was on the cards as soon as I realized you were a woman.
What if someone were to walk in?
I left strict instructions not to be disturbed in case we had sex. There's no way anyone's walking through that door.
Hello, Douglas.
Victoria!
Oh, shit.
But I thought you were dead!
I must say, Douglas, you still don't seem very pleased to see me.
Isn't that Will's mom from Little Twins?
No. I must have eaten some bad stereo system. How's the wine?
Exquisite.
From the chef's own cellar.
I was under a lot of stress that day, Douglas. I think we both were. We both knew it wasn't working. I picked up my sponge and bucket with a heavy heart that day. The rest is a blank. The next thing I can remember with any clarity is being on a kayaking holiday 2 years later. Oh, that looks good. What's that? Oh, I sort of wish I'd ordered that.
Our invisible desserts have arrived.
I know we weren't happy for that second week of our marriage, Douglas, but what do you say to giving us another chance?
I don't know. I don't think we can just pick up from where we left off. No, Victoria, I'm sorry. It's over. Oh, God. I forgot you could do that. Maybe we should give it another go. Well, that is new.
It's so fucking gross.
How are you doing that?
That might be the dog.
Oh.
Heston, I'd like to introduce you to my wife. Come on, please break up with my vanishing car cleaning wife. I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it!
I'll give you, I don't know, £10,000.
Who are you again?
Fucking Jen.
I'm Jen Barber. I'm with the IT department at Reynholm
She eats sponges in a scouring
Sorry, I thought I
pad.
was meeting my husband.
Mr. Reynholm asked me to convey a message to you. Mrs. Reynholm, how long have you and Mr. Reynholm known each other?
About 10 years.
10 years, 10 wonderful years.
Who are you?
Mrs. Reynholm, can I call you Victoria?
No.
Mrs. Reynholm, sometimes there is a day, and then there is a night. Sometimes
Girl, if
there's
you
a
don't just
morn,
spit it out.
and then there is an eve.
You see, what you're trying to do here but can't. If the tables were turned, I wouldn't find it difficult at all. In fact, it's how I met his first wife.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't know these were edible too.
They're not.
I don't expect to be put on a pedestal, but please, show a little respect.
I'm sorry, you don't expect to be put on a what?
On a pedestal.
A pedal stool? What's a pedal stool?
Oh, you know, you put women on it when you admire them. You know the phrase.
Oh, yeah, no, the famous phrase, to be put on a pedal stool.
What?
Pedestal is the word. What's a pedal stool? Did you really think there was such a thing as a pedal stool?
Shut up. Everyone has blind spots. Can you come and help me sort through all this legal crap, please, Moss?
I'd rather not. I've not had good experiences with the legal system.
How come?
Well, when I was 11, I broke the patio window and my mother sued me.
She sued you?
Damn, your mom's shit, dude.
To teach me a lesson. She's always been a very aggressive litigator.
Bloody blast! This is up my ass!
That is the amount. It is not up for negotiation.
Balls from hell, you shit twins!
Calm down, Mr. Reynholm.
Bollocks to be telling me to calm down, my old chap. She wants 220 titty million quid. You tell me to calm down, you're fired.
I'm not your lawyer.
Piss off. I'm going to represent myself.
I'm not your lawyer.
You sit there, all confident. Yeah, but when this goes to court, that's when the talking stops.
Mr. Reynholm, might actually be more talking in court. This would actually be a comparatively small amount of talking what we're doing here.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. It's what I pay you for. Look at her, cold as ice. But I tell you this, behind those shades, she's terrified. One thing you should know about me, Jen, when I put my mind to something, it gets done. Representing myself is the kind of challenge I relish.
Well, you'll have to do a lot of preparation.
Bring it on.
Oh my God.
Now, you're asking for quite a large amount.
I think it is an appropriate amount.
Bollocks.
Mr. Reynholm,
Yes, Your Honor.
I would ask you to refrain from using that kind of
always
language
so
in my
extra.
courtroom.
And which word in particular do you object to, Your Honor?
You only said one.
Could you read it back?
Mr. Reynholm caused me great distress. I feel I'm entitled to some restitution. Besides, it's not as if he ever put the money to good use, as the film proves.
Your Honour, may I present the central exhibit to our case? It is, I'm afraid, a sex tape.
A sex tape?
Which one?
They don't give two shits. Oh my God.
The alien craft appears to have dropped its shields.
I have never refused treatment to a patient, female Spock, and you know that.
He's so happy.
Your Honor, I object. There's a brilliant bit coming up.
Mr. Reynholm, are you ready to start your cross-examination of Mrs. Reynholm?
I am, Your Honor, but rest assured, it will be a normal examination. Isn't it true that you used to be a man?
No,
It isn't true, you say?
it is untrue.
Who am I thinking of?
April?
I think you mean April, the woman you had a fight with.
No further questions, my lord.
What? Your entire case rested on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, wait, Mr. Reynholm, you can't leave it at that.
Your Honor, may I confer with my relationship manager?
You've got to request more time to prepare a proper defence.
Your Grace, may I approach the bench?
Have you brushed your teeth? Then you may not.
Your Grace, I need to prepare a proper defence.
Yes, he's some piece of work. And we're all very happy at Reynholm Industries.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Then why are you so ill at ease?
Well, if you must know, I was in a court myself recently. This very courtroom, in fact, where I gave testimony against a former soldier who... I was having a massage, and he kissed me on my bottom, Your Honor.
I see.
I'm sure you can understand my discomfort.
Are you all right? Can you continue?
I can continue, thank you.
Your employer sounds like a paragon of virtue.
That's right. And furthermore, I would like to say at this point that I think this whole case to be a damn squid.
Ooh, I have one more question, Your Honour.
Yes?
What did you say?
What?
What did you say the case was? May I have it read back, please?
I believe this entire case to be a bit of a damp squid.
A damp squid. What does that mean?
Oh, Jen, it's an expression. It means that I believe that everything that's been said in this case, everyone already knew.
Yes, but did you say damp squid?
That's right.
Did you not mean damp squib?
No, it's squid. What's a squib?
It's not squid.
I never heard of either term.
Already damp.
Hence the phrase.
It is squib. I must say, I find it extraordinary that you, a man in your early 30s, could have reached this point in your life without knowing that it is squib.
I think it's squid.
I have no...
I've never heard it.
No, wait.
That will be all.
Everyone has their blind spot.
I said that will be all.
God damn, Jen.
Your name is Morris Moss, is it not? Your name is Morris Moss, is it not?
Sorry. Bit nervous, so, yeah. It's fizzy, it's very fizzy. It's fizzy, it's gone fizzy. Ow, come on! That's electric, there's electric in there. So, what a shock.
Your name is Morris Moss, is it not?
Sorry, my mother sued me.
Justin, relax. Take your time. Try to answer the questions as clearly as you can.
Thank you, my love.
Your name is Morris Moss, is it not?
Take that dude off the stand.
No further questions, my lord.
He's like stood there looking. God bless him.
Of expensive sex tapes. Rumours of me killing my first wife.
No one's mentioned that.
But, you know, there's one thing I do want to say. Just one thing that I...
Mr. Reynholm, this really is the most pathetic display I think I've ever seen.
May I say something, Your Honour?
Why not?
Lying here, pretending to have a heart attack. You see a desperate man.
Not pretending.
A man who has exhausted all of his time, all of his resources, on an expensive trial that has resulted in humiliation. And you hurt...
Oh, all right, then we'll take 70 million.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Right.
What's going on in these credits? Nothing. All right. That was a decent last episode. it's goofy. To me, it's really, really crazy that somebody can actually get away with getting that much money. Whenever I see lawsuits and I hear about how much money somebody gets, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. That's way too much. Like, here in the States, I think it was Luke's gas station. I remember reading about this years ago, where this lady went into the Luke's gas station because Luke's has like their U is circle or something like that, and it has like a white line around it. I could be getting it wrong, but I guess that's the universal symbol for kosher. So a lady went into the gas station and purchased a bunch of stuff thinking it was kosher, and it wasn't. So she sued them for like something about like breach of her religion or something like that. Like they used a symbol that's tied to her religion, and everything in the store should have been kosher, and that's the universal symbol for being kosher or something like that. Can't remember the case exactly, but she won a ton of money, and they had to change their logo. They had to change their logo on every single location. Luke's is really big around this area, but she won millions for that, dude. So that's crazy. Or the lady who won all that money because she spilled hot coffee on herself. Even everybody knows that coffee is hot, you know. So whenever you see crazy lawsuits like this, like this is a joke, but it's insane those lawsuits happen for real. And somebody can get that much money. It's bananas. And then when like the part where Moss was stuck behind the bench, it reminded me of what happened to when we were in high school. Right? This is a pretty short story. We're all in art class, and the art teacher asked my buddy to go behind. It was a thing that I forgot what it's called. The kiln for the pots, and then next to it was like this like heater thing. Can't remember exactly what it was, but it had like some glass stacked on top of it, right? And it was almost at an angle. So my buddy was able, he was a big guy, so he squeezed through there, and I forgot what he was supposed to do. Unplug something, grab something. I can't remember exactly what it was. But he had to go behind there for the teacher. And he got behind there, and since the glass is angled when he got in, he was able to squeeze in, but he couldn't get out. And he kept trying, he was trying to step over, and the whole class was looking at him. And instead of him like just shifting the glass out of the way or asking for help, he just got really pissed and crossed his arms and just stared at everybody, and everybody started laughing. Then he got mad because I didn't come and help him soon enough. Like I'm laughing, like I started laughing too. Like, dude, what are you doing? Just move the glass. And he's just like staring at me like intensely. So I get up and shift the glass out of the way, and he was pissed at me for like 2 weeks because he got stuck. I'm like, dude, why didn't you just move the glass? It was funny because I laughed because I thought he was like doing like a joke or something. It didn't make any sense that he just stood there, crossed his arms, and stared at everybody. That's what reminded me of when Moss was stuck at the little podium and just staring at everybody like, dude, do something. So yeah, I remember him being mad at me for like 2 weeks after that. That was great. That was funny. He's one of those people like he didn't like jokes at all. He didn't like when people made jokes unless they had the only thing he laughed at was stuff that happened like in like, you know, movies, things like that. But when it came to like individuals playing jokes or if we're all joking with each other, he would always get really, really mad. I remember that all the time. Like we're like playing the dozens, and then like we're all going back and forth with each other, and as long as everybody else is getting hit, he's laughing. But as soon as the jokes come back his way, dude is pissed. Sometimes he'll go for like 3 weeks without talking to us. But yeah, that's what that reminded me of. I thought it was funny. But this is a decent episode. I don't think this ending wouldn't have been too bad if this was the last episode. I know since the other one was like a bonus or whatever. I think I would have liked to see. I don't think it's too much more I would have liked to see. I'm trying to think of what I would have liked to see, because there's nothing like really detailed in here. It's like there's nothing like really missed. You know what I mean? So it just seems like just continue. It just shows that they'll continue on their jobs in the IT field. Like she'll still continue to be like a line relationship manager, and Roy and Moss is still probably be in that position the rest of their life. Though they get irritated sometimes, for the most part, they seem like they're fairly happy with their job. Like Jen goes through the little crisis where she feels like she can do more, then she realizes she can't, so she's right back in that position. And I think she like settles. So this wouldn't have been so bad. This wouldn't have been really bad like last episode if it was the last episode. It wouldn't have been so terrible. Like all of them just kind of celebrating after coming together to win a court case when none of them have any type of like legal know-how. So, all right, all in all, this was decent. All right, guys, that is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.